This is how Nigeria sees other countries that insult them just as small small. Sorry, it's not their fault. They are the giant.
Jordan, are you ready? Boys, are you ready? Spara baka mate, the baka reclamte. Are you ready? You babade. You men some fight.
Nigerians couldn't hide their pain seeing Ghana being the first African country to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Delphina and I'm super excited returning back to you. If this is your first time on this channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel, share this video, like this video, and also do all to press the notification bell in order to get notified whenever I drop another one. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always clicking in, guys. You and I know that Ghanaians have been on the top list since from day one. Nigerians thought being the giant of Africa, in everywhere they go, they should be outstanding, but they do not know that that is not how life is. You can be small but mighty, guys. That's the case now. Right now, Nigerians couldn't even hide their, they couldn't hide their pain. They are all over the internet complaining, talking too much, guys. Let's hear what they have to say about this, guys. And please, at the end of it, kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. Let's get right into it.
This is what I call high level of seriousness. This is what I call business. Ghana means business. When you want to go to the World Cup, you show that you want to go to the World Cup. You show workers. This is how you can see it now. Central Africa, how far? Where is that country itself? Business that they don't make anybody just put it in the blue stage. Yes, and when you meet big boys that mean business, they will show you how to play football. That's right. Ghana showed the high level of class between them and Central Africa. Show class now. Yes. Central Africa, they were sure they were going to lose the match. Sure. You can see a training of 5 goals. 5-0. Now, this is just guaranteeing your spot for the World Cup. I just wish that Nigeria was Ghana. Like, we can just swap places. And I'll be happy now. Yes, now we are there now. Ghanaians are happy with that. They will be going to the World Cup. Yeah. Like us. See how big boys are showing their worth. Thomas Partey, Semenyo, kudos. But our own. Why is that everything we are just relating it to Nigeria? Because it's painful. Yes. Kudos, Ghana. You guys did very well. I'm so impressed. This will show us that you guys can represent us well in America for the World Cup. I trust Ghana. If you ask me now, I trust Ghana. They are well prepared because they are less good. They should even get a draw. Yeah. They should play a draw. They are true. I think like this now, they're even true because with the goal attraction Central Africa 5-0, even if they lose the next game and the people in the second position get 3 points extra, the goals is enough for them to go through.
Nigeria, see your mates. Watching these other African countries, especially the West African countries, makes me more angry and pissed at the Super Eagles. It's so annoying. Ghana the other day beat Central African. They beat them 5. Don't come and tell me that it's just that Lesotho is ranked lower than that country. Look at Ivory Coast today. 7 they beat Seychelles. All their players is different players that scored 7 goals. Division of labor. Different players. They worked as a team. Look at Senegal. 5-0 clean sheet. We used to struggle to score 1 goal. Creativity is low. Everything is low. Please, today we are playing. Let's try and do our best. There's no excuse. I don't want any excuse. We are too good at giving excuses every time. The pitch was not good. This one was not good. That was not good. Can't we just ball? Can't we just play football where we don't need excuses? If you pump a team 4 or 5 nil, you will not remember all these excuses. But it's only when it's 1 nil, 2 nil, you are looking for a goal to win. You are looking for small margins. That's when you will complain up and down, giving excuses. Come outside and play football. Let's win our 2 games, our remaining 2 games. Yes, the margins are tight. The chances are low. Let's just win our 2 games. Forget about South Africa losing and what's the other country we need to lose? And Benin Republic. Let's focus on our own game. Destroy that Lesotho. All these other teams I mentioned, Ghana played away from home. Ivory Coast played away from home. Senegal played away from home. 5 goals, 7 goals. So there are no excuses. There are absolutely no excuses. Lesotho squad, I cannot even name 1 player from there. Our squad is way better. On paper, we can compete with these other clubs. I'm seeing Egypt qualified, Algeria qualified, Ghana will soon qualify. These guys will qualify. All of them are top of their groups. Look at Gabon, that is not even as strong as them. At least the players for Gabon stepped up. Look at Aubameyang today. Scored 4 goals. I know he got a red card. But that is the passion. That's what I want to see. I want us to go there and leave the blood out on the pitch. Leave our sweat on the pitch. Give our all on the pitch. Fight for the badge today. Screw the coach's tactics. Let's do our best. The coach might not give us tactics. Who cares? But we are Nigerians. We want Nigeria to succeed. I want a player to step up and drop me that big performance. I have arrived. I cannot have two of the back-to-back African the best, and I'm struggling to reach World Cup 2 times in a row. It's annoying. For the amount of talent we have in this squad, I always say it is too disappointing. Haba, so what other people are doing, for God's sake? And people coming outside and giving me rubbish excuses.
As it stands now, Benin Republic 17 points, South Africa 15 points, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria 14 points. It's going down to the very last day. The Super Eagles of Nigeria will need to beat Benin Republic with at least 3 goals or more. And South Africa, on the other hand, has to lose against Rwanda for the Super Eagles to qualify for the World Cup. But the big question, can Rwanda defeat South Africa in South Africa? We'll find out on Tuesday.
South Africa, Ghana, all you Africans, just pray that Nigeria does not make it to that World Cup, because this app, this social media will not contain us. We are Generator FC. We will go there with our generator, our calculators, with everything we have. We will go there. We don't have to agree. Just pray that we don't make it to that World Cup. Because when we make it to that World Cup, oh my God, oh my Jed, you know how Nigerians can be loud. You know how we can annoy people. You know how the banter, leave banter for us. None of you can match us in banter. That's the time people know that this life is not funny. And God help you, we go to that World Cup and someone mistakenly make it out of the group, because Ghana is going for excursion. They're not making it out of the group. Oh!
Ghana is flying in Group I. They are flying like Ghana the ball. But I'm wondering, is it not the same Ghana that could not finish second at least in their AFCON qualifier group? And when I look at the World Cup qualifier group, I look at the teams in the World Cup qualifier group, I look at the teams in the AFCON qualifier group, there's not much difference. Maybe apart from Angola, there's not much difference, right? There's Mali in this group, this World Cup qualifier group, that Ghana is inside. And Ghana is topping Mali. In fact, Madagascar is the team that is currently sitting second on the table. Ghana is bowling so well in the World Cup qualifiers, but they were not able to at least even finish third. They finished last in the AFCON qualifier group. This is incredible. Did Ghana purposely decide that they didn't want to go to the AFCON? Is it like Ghana decided that, okay, we are going to prioritize going to the World Cup over going to the AFCON, and just decided to play rubbish, in the AFCON qualifiers and play so well in the World Cup qualifiers? Because when I look at all the teams in the World Cup qualifiers, Ghana is one of the best African teams in terms of what they have done. They played 9 matches. They've won 7, drawn 1, lost 1. So they've been so good. Anyways, congratulations to them, right? I'm not happy for them, but congratulations to Ghana. I think right now there's nobody stopping them, because Madagascar's last match is against Mali, and I'm not sure they will win Mali in that last match. So Ghana is sure to go to the World Cup.
Everything in this country is working now. Ghana control ahead. Jesus, Ghana don't qualify. Ghana qualify for World Cup with 5-0. They score 5-0. Why they score Nigeria 5-0? Everything is working. So Ghana don't go. What are you everybody? What's this? Ghana have qualified for World Cup. Nigeria will not qualify. We not go get lights too. Tell you watch the match. Lights will qualify for you. What they watch match? Hey Jesus. Hey Tinubu. Since Tinubu entered, nothing they work. Nothing. Come on, football. What they roll ourselves. Osimhen go they roll like thief. When be the last time when Nigeria have qualified with 2-0? Ghana 5-0 view. Why they beat Nigeria 4-0? Charlie, you do this one. Now they play their song. Yeah, the best in us. Yeah, the Benny Baye best. By fire, by force. Yeah, the best. Benny Baye best. Jordan, you want to say let's play ball. Jordan, you score 2 goal assist. Ghana don't vessel. God have mercy.
Nigeria will win the World Cup if all players of Nigerian descent played for Nigeria. This starting 11 will be a combination of all our current best players and our best players in diaspora. In the goalpost is Nwabali. We have said it from now on. No matter how good you are, if you like, be Neuer, be Buffon, be HASHIM, anyone at all. Once you don't have that head shape,
you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Right back is one of the most informed right backs in the Premier League. Online now, this is where it gets interesting. Our centre back pairing will be made of Manuel Akanji Obafemi, who currently represents Switzerland, and Oluwafikayomi Oluwadamilola Tumori, who currently represents England. At left back will be David Alaba, who currently represents Austria. He will bring that leadership that will be missed because Ekong is out of the 11. After all, he's the current captain of his own national team. Our defensive midfielder will be Onyedika, who has been very impressive for Club Brugge in the Champions League this season. I'm going with 2 10s in the midfield. I know this is unrealistic, but I mean, the entire 11 is unrealistic. Left 10 will be Jamal Musiala, who currently represents Germany, and the right 10 will be Michael Apovi. who currently represents France. So this boy, your name na Povie, with all the nonchalant gimmick I did up and down. The other day I see they carry speaker, they enter training pitch, they listen to Playboy Cat. You were supposed to do Pluto boys with their Charlie Poppy and other Benin boys. Povie, I didn't nonchalance. Follow Playcope before we get into the front three. I know you are enjoying this video, so follow my news page Playcope where you get this kind of premium content. You get all the match updates, match highlights, and crazy animations. So follow Playcope now. We're almost at 20k followers. Let's get there, guys. Now the front three. Left wing, African best, Ademola Lookman, aka Adebobo.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Our center forward is of course one of the best in the world, Joshua Orobosa Zegzi. The same time I'm calling this guy Ezekiel, people don't know that he's related to Nigeria. I'm sure most of you didn't know that he's a Nigerian. He currently represents Netherlands, but he's actually a Nigerian. On a serious note, Victor Osimhen. On the right wing, the star boy, Bukayo Ayoyinka Kemetayo Saka. Oh my God. Imagine a front three of Saka, hey, Osimhen and Ademola Lookman. Hey, one part of my body is freezing. Calm down. And if our 11 is not performing on the pitch, our bench is better than most people's first 11. Check out now. Nathan Nwaneri Chidiebere, Victor Boniface, Noah Okafor, Tammy Abraham, Trust Ekong, Karim Adeyemi. Imagine we have Karim Adeyemi on the bench. Ross Barkley. Who is Ross Barkley? Our brother is better than Snow. Hold up. Ross Barkley, Nigerian. Yes. Oh, is that his father? Peter Efanga. Oh well. Ross Barkley, Curtis Jones, Calvin Bassey, Onyemechi, Eberechi Eze, Alex. The list is too long. Who won't check out? I'm coming for that World Cup. Ghana, how can you have Semenyo and Mohamed Kudus in the same national team and you fail to qualify for AFCON? That is a disgrace. That is an absolute embarrassment. The Ghanaian FA is failing two of the best footballers in the Premier League. You are telling me that you have two of the best forwards in the entire Premier League that can produce at the highest level of football, but they cannot produce in AFCON qualifiers. And that's not a team problem. That's not a Ghanaian federation problem. I look at the federation, I look at the players. That's a disgrace. You have Semenyo this season. In just 7 games, he has 6 goals and 3 assists. That is 9 goal contributions in 7 games. Mohamed Kudus has 5 goal contributions in 7 games. Semenyo particularly as one of the best forwards in the Premier League, one of the best players in the Premier League, playing for Bournemouth. Look at the numbers he's producing playing for Bournemouth. And Ghana cannot utilize him because they have chosen to stay under the yoke of the Ayew brothers. Until you break that yoke and you find a way to totally phase both of them out of your team, it is better. You have started with Dede Ayew. Now Jordan Ayew is remaining. Why is Jordan Ayew starting for people in 2025? Play Iñaki Williams. Play Fatawu Isaku. This boy Semenyo can play as a false 9. Play Kudus from the right. Play Fatawu. Play Sulemana. Let the new generation breathe. That is what Spain did and they are excelling well. Yamal at 16 was starting for them and produced. You cannot have 2 of these ballers and are failing to go to AFCON. It's a disgrace. This is supposed to be an era of golden greatness for Ghana. Argentina, they had Messi shining alone. He was the main man. Yes, he had some good side pieces, but he was the main shining star. He did something. Same thing with Portugal and Ronaldo. He was the main shining star. But you have players like Semenyo. Hi, my brothers, Semenyo and Kudus. If you are looking for a country to come to, I'm welcoming people. Come to Nigeria. They have plenty egg. You will be satisfied. Come to Nigeria, my brothers. Since those Chinese in Ghana are not taking you seriously, I'll take you seriously. Yeah. No, don't worry. I know the Nigerian team too is looking somehow currently, but we're doing it. you can work something out. But on a very serious note, both of them are 25 years old. This is a golden generation. This is a golden era that must not be wasted in Ghanaian football. You have to at least get to AFCON, at the very least. This cannot repeat itself. These 2 guys, especially for Kudus, who produces for Ghana at a very high level, utilize them properly. These are the faces of your team. I know the politics that goes on in African football. You must not politicize this. It is straightforward. Play your 2 best ballers in their best position and give them the keys. Tell them this is your team. Go and produce for us. And then you see wonders. You cannot have these 2 ballers and are failing to get to AFCON. That's a shame. 2 of the very best. In fact, in the Premier League this season, I can confidently say Semenyo has been the best African footballer. No debate. He's better than the likes of Mohamed Salah. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'll tell you that. And even as a Nigerian fan, I can tell you with these 2 ballers, Ghana are supposed to be doing more.
Good afternoon, colleagues, and welcome to the official press conference for the game between Ghana and Comoros. By way of information, the Comoros team arrived late last night, around 11 p.m. They will have their training session at 7 p.m. Their press conference is at 6:30 this evening. The first 15 minutes of each training session is open to the media. So the Black Stars will start their training at 5:30. The first 15 minutes is open. And then when Comoros also start at 7, the first 15 minutes of their training is open as well. We have the coach of the Black Stars here. First of all, kindly put your phones on silence. And the photographers, those who want to take pictures, you may do so before we start in order to avoid flashes when the press conference is ongoing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start now. Coach, before I take the questions, could you please walk us through what has been happening since the last game we played against Central African Republic in terms of team news and how preparations have been?
Yes, so far everything went well. We arrived home safely. Surely the boys already having a lot of games at their clubs. Just traveling is not that easy for them, but yeah, yesterday we did some more with those also who played. The day before we did a lot with especially those who didn't play, and today I think we will get into the rhythm and get us ready for tomorrow. But everything so far looks well, and yeah, we're happy for that.
Okay, colleagues, your questions. Okay, let me start from my right.
Coach, my name is Papi. I work with African. This week, there is a lot of rumors and speculations that after tomorrow's game, the probability that you'll be shown the exit is very high. How is that affecting your mindset? And if it happens, would you feel betrayed by your own country, Ghana?
Sorry, let's focus on the game. Unfortunately, he cannot answer that question. Thank you. Yes.
Coach, my name is Sedi from Football TV. So ahead of the game, Comoros literally have nothing to play for, and the Black Stars have a lot to still play for to definitely see qualification. How are you handling the team's mentality going into this game?
I think actually like always, and this is where everybody can show how professional he is. Me myself, I've seen a lot in football, a lot. I led with my team 4-0 and we lost 6-4. So in football, anything can happen, and we're not done until we're done. The other thing is, I think we want to end this qualification games with a victory. This is for sure. We want to thank our fans with a victory, for sure, for their support throughout from day one, even when we started and things were not looking so good. And yeah, but surely we showed a lot of clips, and I have to say they're really, really good. They're really, really good. It's not like let's use the word luck. It's not luck that they are where they are. Yeah. They have been doing really, really well, good work over the last years, and I think also we as Ghana, we felt it already. So it's not going to be easy, especially up front. They're really, really good. And if you see the games, especially the last games against Mali, Madagascar, they lost 3-0, but also 2-1 against Madagascar. But the way they played, the chances they created, really, really good. And it's going to be a difficult match. Similar to the Mali match, but I'm very, very sure if we have the right mentality, like against Mali, we will beat them. But it's they don't have a big name, but it's going to be close.